Lively's attorneys are playing catch up in the online space, and they aren't as savvy in the online space. They might be incredibly smart lawyers. I don't doubt that they are. But being incredibly book smart and being incredibly legally smart and being able to cite all of the Supreme Court case law for the last 15 years by like name and key cite is not going to help if you understand legacy media but don't understand social media, because it's.
So what she's saying basically is that you can be an incredibly smart attorney and be doing everything by law, which they're doing really well. They are nailing the legal loopholes, Lively side. And they're doing that. That's why I'm saying they actually have a chance to win this thing based on their freaking legal loopholes. That's why they're getting this far. That's why Baldoni's case was dismissed, solely because of legal loopholes, not because he didn't get actually defamed. Like, it was only because she was protected by law, because she knew what she was doing legally. Her attorneys know what they're doing legally. But every step she has taken since this entire thing started has been the wrong step. And we said it from the beginning. Who is advising these two people? And I say these two people because I put them together, but really Blake Lively. Who is advising Blake Lively? A lot of you guys think it's Ryan, which is interesting because up until this year, Ryan Reynolds skated. He skated. And now when we're digging, we find so much bad shit about Ryan Reynolds. Thank God for Elsie. Elsie has opened up the book. Fafo and Associates has opened up the book on Ryan Reynolds, but he skated for the last 20 years with all of this bad stuff going on about him, kind of like under wraps. And we were all like, he's so funny, Deadpool. Right? We had no idea. Like, we were all under this stupid like curtain with Ryan Reynolds, but it's all out. It's all over. So Ryan Reynolds somehow thinks that his old tricks can still be played on Blake Lively? No way. No way. We're way too smart now for this. Nothing they can do. Now, what she says next, and I don't even know if I need to play it for you guys, but we need to talk about what goes next if it goes to trial. Yesterday's hearing was really, really telling. The hearing is silly. What was the hearing about? It was about the case discovery plan, the case management plan. It was about discovery. It was about the schedule. Okay. The actual point of the hearing doesn't matter. They asked for more time. And they all agreed on more time. They got a little more time. That doesn't matter. The point of the hearing, the important part of the hearing, was we were able to listen to Judge Lyman for the third time since this entire thing started. For the third time, listen to him speak to counsel. The first time we heard it was months and months ago when he spoke to Brian Friedman and he spoke to Blake Lively's attorneys. The second time we heard it was when he spoke to other attorneys, but not Brian Friedman, not Blake Lively's attorneys, and not Justin Baldoni's attorneys. It had to do with, it was like Stephanie Jones' case or another case, right? Involved in this. And then this week, just yesterday, it was Kevin Fritz and Brian Friedman. But Brian Friedman, like I said on Andy's show yesterday, he was mute. Ursula took his voice. He is gone. He's there, but he's not speaking. Kevin Fritz spoke for Wayfair, and then Blake Lively's attorneys and Stephanie Jones' attorneys and Jed Wallet, but they were like quiet, right? They're kind of not really there. They were given a chance to speak, but they spoke hardly nothing. So Blake Lively's attorneys spoke for a good amount of time, got the floor for as long as they possibly could. Judge Lyman basically, didn't really, but basically invited them in for a cup of tea and a foot massage. And then when it went over to Wayfarer's side, Kevin Fritz, we got to hear him for the first time. Not only was he not able to speak for nearly as much time as Blake Lively's attorneys, he got cut off mid-sentence by Judge Lyman, which was shocking to listen to. Because when you're listening to these things and you're not able to see people, like when you watch live trial, when you watched Karen Reed and you saw live trial, you could see reactions. You could see body language. But to just listen, it was like a blow. Then Kevin Fritz was given the floor again, a second time, and got cut off again. Judge Lyman does not like Kevin Fritz and Wayfair. I don't need to wonder about it. I don't need to question it. I don't need to wonder, is that real? Is it just conspiracy? I'm not an idiot. I am a sociology major who was a casting director. You can hear it in someone's voice. You can feel it. You can know it. You can vibe it. Okay. You know, when that movie, He's Just Not That Into You, like you can kind of feel it when someone's not that into you, right? Judge Lyman is not into Wayfair. He's not into Kevin Fritz. He's really not into Brian Friedman. I don't think he would be into Ellen Garofalo. I don't know if he's going to be into anyone if they represent Wayfair. And that is an uphill battle that Justin Baldoni, Steve Sarowitz, Jamie Heath, Jen Abel, Melissa Nathan, and all of them are going to have to climb. But it's not insurmountable. And this is the important part. Karen Reed just got acquitted of her second trial with the same judge who despised, and this is not hyperbole, this is for real, not questionable. This is not conspiracy theory. This is Google it, watch it for yourself on YouTube. The judge, Bev Canone, Judge Bev, despised Karen Reed's attorneys, specifically Alan Jackson, but really the entire defense. She treated them awfully. She did not allow them to speak. She didn't give them as many times in terms of length to speak. She told them to hurry up. She never told prosecution to hurry up. She didn't allow them to speak for as long. She sustained every single one of prosecution's objections, and she overruled every single one of defense's objections. She did not treat them fairly ever, anytime, ever. She admonished them. She scolded them. She treated them like shit, like the ugly stepsister, like the bad kid. It was so clear. It wasn't even a question. It wasn't, you guys, this is not like a fake feeling. This is 100% real. And it was true corruption. And Karen Reed was acquitted. Because at the end of the day, it's not going to matter what Judge Lyman thinks. It's about the evidence. And this is the better part. This is the better part, guys. We're not going to be able to watch the trial, right? And while that's shitty for us, because we're like, you know, we want to be like the spectators on the side of the road watching that car accident, we're not going to be able to watch it. So what are we going to get? We are going to get everyone's perceptions and everyone's reporting on what's happening in the trial. Well, Emily brought this up and I was like, bingo. The public does not like Blake Lively because of this kind of shit. Because Blake Lively is this kind of a person. Because she's fake. Because allegedly, this is an opinion, guys. I have this opinion of Blake Lively as a human being, as an observer, okay? Because I feel like she's fake. I feel like she is a storyteller. I feel like she is, she's creating a narrative. I feel like she's a perpetual victim. I feel like she is, name the word. I'm on very little sleep, but I feel like she is weaponizing the Me Too movement to create a huge victim story out of maybe feeling uncomfortable as a lead actress, as a powerful lead actress on a movie set with an amateur first time, second time, maybe third time director who just wanted her to be fucking happy and gave her everything she fucking wanted on a set. And people are not idiots because our peers are not stupid and they will see through this because the world is fed up of narcissists, of the Jax Taylors and of the Amber Heards and of the Blake Lively's of the world. And we don't want that anymore. And my only hope is that if she's not able to present strong and true, real strong and true evidence that I was sexually harassed on this film and they came after me, they went underground and they took the world and they made everyone hate me, this bitch is going to lose. That's how I feel. And Judge Lyman can puppy dog his way from here until the end of the day for her. But at the end of the day, we all have eyes. And I'm offended by her because I'm on a group text with content creators who are very, very stressed out about it. So, yeah, I'm pissed.